Let's talk to Jersey's External Relations Minister, Ian Gorst. Good to see you this morning. What's the latest situation as you understand it?
Well, so far, we're pleased that the protest or demonstration has been peaceful. The main vessel that brings in supplies has arrived in Jersey. It is, of course, slightly delayed leaving, but the protest has been peaceful. My environment ministerial colleagues, together with officials, will be going out to listen to the fishermen later this morning.
On the hopes of achieving what? I mean, by actually getting out there and talking to them, do you think you can actually reach some sort of agreement?
Well, the answer to the difficulties that we currently face is without doubt talking and diplomacy. But equally, we've had disproportionate threats emanating from Paris, as you've mentioned, and a potential blockade of our main harbour. And those threats we take seriously to protect Jersey's interests.
In terms of the misunderstanding here, what has gone wrong? I mean, has Jersey done something? Could you have been clearer in what you needed for these people to provide in terms of paperwork and records that would have made this whole process easier?
Well, of course, the new trade post-Brexit deal is clear that evidence had to be provided of the nature and extent of historic fishing rights. We want to give French fishermen who can prove they have fished in our waters historically the rights that they had previously, but evidence has to be provided. Now, there is a little bit of a bureaucratic process because that evidence has to go from Normandy to Paris, Paris to the EU, EU to London, and then down to Jersey. And it's become apparent since we issued the first licenses on Friday that not all of that evidence has been presented, and therefore talking and helping fishermen to be able to provide that evidence means we'll be able to adjust their licenses, and that is the way through the problems that we're currently experiencing.
So you're confident, are you, that that can be done, what, in a matter of days?
Well, these things have got to be agreed by the EU. It's really important that we talk, that we find solutions, and that we have the EU approval and we answer any questions that might emanate from the EU. Let's not forget, our fishermen, of course, have post the 1st of January, found it difficult and bureaucratic to land their fish into France. And so reaching agreement, alleviating some of those issues and concerns, and then providing the data to help us update the licenses, that is the answer to the problems that are being experienced.
What do you make of the fact that the French maritime vessel Athos has been dispatched to your waters?
Well, the latest intelligence is that it's not been dispatched to our waters. Of course, it would need to seek permission to come into Jersey and British waters. We've not been informed that they've sought permission either from us or from the UK Ministry of Defence, but we are very close to France. We're only 14 miles away, so they can remain in French waters and still be close to us.
Yeah, do you perceive that as a threat? Is it a threatening move? Why have they done it?
Well, French vessels and military assets can sail where they wish in French waters. That's part of the autonomy and sovereignty of any nation or any island.
So you don't. I mean, obviously, you know, when that news came through, it does seem like it is, at the very least, a response to the Royal Navy sending 2 ships. You're determined not to see it in that way, are you?
Well, we were very grateful that the Prime Minister last night said he gave us his full support and offered the assets to be deployed down into Jersey waters as a precautionary measure to ensure that the demonstration was a demonstration and not a blockade, and that it went peacefully. And we welcome a peaceful demonstration. We understand that tensions are running high, and so far that precautionary measure has worked.
So what time is your colleague heading out to talk to the fishermen?
Later this morning.
Nothing more specific than that at this stage?
Well, I don't have those details in front of me.
OK, Senator, good to talk to you. Thank you.